The scroll saw is a versatile tool capable of making intricate cuts in wood. It can be used to make delicate interior cuts, something no other saw can do. One of the keys to making beautiful and useful items on the scroll saw is knowing which blade to choose, a daunting task for a beginner. You've chosen a pattern, you've found the perfect wood for it, and you've attached the pattern to the wood. You look at your blade assortment and find you have many blades to choose from. What is the right choice for this job? I have hundreds, probably into the thousands of hours of experience on the scroll saw. As I was planning this video, I tried to come up with a way to make the process easier, and I think I found it by using the acronym THICK, Thick. I'm in the process of making a Noah's Ark based on plans from toymakingplans.com. I'll leave a link in the description. Every component of this ark is cut from 1/2 or 3/4 inch material, so I pulled the appropriate wood from the shelf, planed it to thickness, and attached the patterns. I started with these plants, which I'm making from poplar because I'll be painting them green. Here are the steps I used to choose a number 7 Pegasus modified geometry blade for the first part of this project. T. Thickness. The thickness of the material is a 1/2 inch, and my rule of thumb is to use a number 7 blade for 1/2 inch thick stock. H. Hardness. It's relatively soft, but for the poplar at least, but I will be using some other woods like maple that are harder as well. Inside cuts require a pilot hole. If the area to be cut is small, this may dictate the size drill bit you can use. There are no inside cuts on the plants, but there will be on the ark. These are large openings, so I can easily drill a pilot hole large enough for a number 9 blade. C. Complexity of cut. These are fairly simple shape for an experienced scroll sawer like me, so there's no need to move down to a number 5 blade, which I would have to do if there was a lot of complex cuts here. And K. The last decision is to know where to start. If you have any inside cuts, make them first. For only outside cuts, I look for a sharp point to begin, but if there are none, then I look for the next best place. The reason for this is that if you start on a curve, when you come back to finish at that point, the blade sometimes leaves a little bump. You want this to be in a place where you can reach it with sandpaper to smooth it out, if at all possible. Let me give you an example of K, knowing where to start. This is an alligator, or maybe it's a crocodile, probably only another crocodile or alligator would care, but there aren't any sharp corners on this. You could start at the nose or tail, or you could start at the feet. If you start at the tail or nose, it leaves a small bump. When you come back to the starting place, you can easily sand that to make the surface smooth. If you start at one of the feet, the stop place is also equally accessible. This chart shows my rule of thumb for choosing the blade size. For tight, complex curves, choose one size lower blade. For hardwoods like maple, you'll likely want to choose one size higher. For tight curves and hard material like maple, go to one size lower, realizing you will have to cut slower than usual. Thanks for watching. I'd appreciate it and will respond to any comments. Is the blade size rule of thumb helpful? How about the THICK acronym? Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you've not already done so.